Hello, my loves. Good morning. Let's stitch and have some coffee. I'm snuggled in bed before work. It's like stupid o'clock. And I was working on my Hippy, Dippy, double Dippy, Tote along thing, Tote good time, Totalicious. And I thought I'd pop on since everybody said they like this. And I will crochet and sit and I mean, I am literally, boy, howdy, barely brush my hair. Yeah, good morning. How are you? Well, chugging away at my Dee Bugs, Hippy Dippy Tote, and all things rainbow with a mama. I know, I'm going to deem it this monochromatic, make along, non-monochromatic, because we're using all the rainbow things, with my Mama G gear. Meow, kitty, kitty. Hello, Mama Kitty. Love you. And then my Dee Bug, she is doing all things the Hippy Dippy bag, which is amazing. Her bag. I was like, sis, how, wow. I was having a hard time putting all these colors together because I was like, what in the what? And I was like, but it's so dull. And then the sparkle came. The sparkle in this. Yeah. See, so what I'm using is this is the last of this. I'm about to change this right here to like a light gunmetal gray. And this was some Hobie Black Friday something or other. And then I have my, I'm trying to get it tangled. I got the Summer Nights going. And then I got the Magic Glitz going. And then just the Magic. Baby, is that this? So this and this, same thing, but one's got glitter, one doesn't. Ice, ice, baby. So that's what's on there right now. I ended up going with 4 because, oh my goodness, the bulky yarns, they hurt my, I have right here, this one gets all jacked up, that tennis elbow, whatever. But this one right here has really been aching. And I know what it's from. It's from my mouse. I had my arm too far away. I need to bring my arm back. But, so yeah, holding the 5 yards, because I had a fuzzy, what was it? What's this bliss stuff? What's the bliss stuff? This bliss, feels like bliss. It's like, feels like butter. That stuff is delightful. It really reminds, that's one of my favorite fuzzy yarns, is feels like bliss. It feels like butter is good too, but that one's more like velvety. Gives me that velvet feeling. This is straight up, reminds me of like a 3-weight Forever fleece, but with a little bit of a halo. It's polyester. There's polyester in there. I keep seeing this. Oh, it's because it was caught in my glasses. I was like, why is that sticking out? But anyway, so I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wacky Wednesday. It's what you whipping on. I guess we could do that, but it's quiet time. Shh. There's babies still sleeping. TJ just left for school. His bus leaves at 6:30 in the morning. Yeah, so it's stupid o'clock right now. I sent my morning loves to everyone. The text messages in the morning. There's a couple more I gotta send. I gotta check on my nanner. And let's see, what else? Last night, I worked a little bit more behind the scenes on my It's Raining Yarn subscriber square blanket. Just about to start the 3rd and 4th rows, because the rows goes in, they go in 2s. So just wrapping up row 2, and that's where you guys, I was with y'all. And what else am I see my Obi-Wan is dropping. It's like it's hot. I was like, boy, take a 10. I told him yesterday, take a 10. I can't keep up. Boy, he pumps them out faster than I can do them, and I'm fast. I mean, y'all just saw. I just started this. I was like, showed the picture. It was like right here. Well, let's see. What else? I literally was just sitting here and push play. I have no notes. I just said, you know what? Let's go sit. And you guys can watch me fight with this yarn. I just have very little. Even if I just can finish this row, I'll snip off and start the new one. I have some sequins too that I'm going to put on. But I think what I'm going to do with my bag is I'm making a rectangle, and I've got some decorative situations at the beginning and the end, because when I fold it over, the beginning and the end will become the top. Oh, are you kidding me right now? Oh, you dirty dog. Of course, don't you hate that? You get moving, you're cooking along with grease. Bacon grease. No bacon. Bacon's bad. Oh, are you serious right now? I hate tangles. I almost one day would like to create a yarn that's in packaging that we don't deal with this kind of stuff. I know they tried with the bobbins, but they could have thought a little bit harder on that to make that a little bit more not so bulky. I mean, you could literally use like a toilet paper dispenser. The same thing that, you know, little toilet paper roll. Something. Oh no, I'm gonna come up with something. I did before. I used to put my, oh my goodness. I'm blind right now because I don't have all the lights on. I'm just pulling on it. But, yeah, I'm hoping I have my, I told you guys I had ordered a drop spindle, and I think I got took. It was one of those, you know, Prime deliveries that 6 days later was still not here, but they sure the hell took my money. And when you would go to try to track it, it would say could not find, blah, blah, blah. So I did the Amazon report, the thing, and you know, we apologize, but your thing is, I was like, how do you cancel and then it does, if it's supposedly shipped, how do you cancel and then it still never arrives and they can stop it in transit? They didn't even ship it. So they just held my money. But anyway, I got my money back. It took like 4 freaking days. And now I have my spring, the Fiber Enthusiast, making me a drop spindle. Custom purple drop spindle. I can't wait. Because I really want to see if this is going to work. I can't believe no one else has tried that. Trying to ply the Cotton Kings. I'm going to ply it. I'm going to see. I'm going to see. And then if I can ply it, I may ply it with another one and make a new yarn. And make a special yarn for me to make something. Maybe the next hug. Yeah, baby. Oh, I can't even believe this. See, I just wanted to get to the end of the row. It's really all just a rat's nest. Okay, let me be smarter than the rock I'm kicking. Let me find the end. I'm just trying if I can get this little thing. So I hope everybody's staying cool. Don't forget to hydrate. It's supposed to be very hot. I guess they said last night, say goodbye to winter for us. It was like 59 and raining yesterday. And now I'm sweating like a sinner in church. Let me turn my fan on. Moti. No. Oops. Ah. Hold, please. There we go. Yeah. Because I'm under this big old polyester blanket too. But let's let's see, what else are we talking about? Yeah, really excited to see if the drop spindle's going to work to ply those plies together. If y'all know what I'm talking about like that, the Stanley cakes and the Cotton Kings, how the plies are not spun. They are loose. And I don't like that loosey-goosey crap. Because, you know, you're working on your project, and if you accidentally drop a strand, it's really hard to fix without frogging. And I don't do that if I don't have to. Especially those Stanley cakes. They do not like to frog, especially if you get it, like the tweed one I just did for Gwen. That one did not like to frog because it was fuzzy. There was a little bit of wool in it, so it had a little tooth to it. Little toothy. Boy, this was a good one, you guys. I'm taking 10 minutes just to untangle this knot. I want to crochet. I just want to crochet, but I can't waste this. I just can't waste it. This was kind of like a dip in a one skein thing too, because I'm using a bunch of the one skeins that I had. Oh, I'm going to have to snip off, guys, because I'm getting really frustrated. Watch right at the end here. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Look, I'm there. So close. So close. Just trying to find the strand that's going to... Ooh. Which one is it? Ah, neither. It tightened down on itself. One little knot left. Get in there. Blind as a bat. So let's see. What are we doing? So many make-alongs everywhere. Even with my double dipping, I still can't participate in all of them. But I'm just trying to do ones that call to me. Definitely the kindness one. I sat down and tried to work on my beanie. Design a beanie, and I just... with the scandalous cardi going on, and I have a beautiful sister, my Laura and my Lola have revisited my my macaque crochet, and Lola has made one. Laura is going through my video helping me write the pattern down, and I'm gonna get ready and refilm that tutorial and do that again, because that one actually turned out beautiful. I was so proud of it. For my mommy. Okay, I can't. Made me mad. And so I'm just, so I can finish my row, I'm just gonna pull this back in and finish it. Because this is for the house. That's what Juan says when he doesn't want to tie in his ends. He goes, it's okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's for the house. But, yeah, this is my bag. This is for me. So, I am also going to do that. Is it hard for other people to like concentrate and talk at the same time? Oh, and then I tie it to the wrong side. See, that's what I get for trying to do stuff in the early morning. There was a knot. So, since this is just me, I'm not going to do the crazy knot. I guess this is called a something box knot or something. Go. Tie down. Oops, I didn't get it just right. You don't get it just... See, that's what I don't like about this one. You don't get it just right and it'll slip on itself. Let me pull that just a little bit. I do double. Do. Baby, here I am. All right, ready, set, go. Holy crap, that was like 5 minutes of untangling some nonsense. See, in the end, I can't believe I just tore that off. I got mad. You guys just saw Jaxie get irritated. That's me getting irritated, okay? No, somebody asked me the other day, are you like this outside of pushing the button? Yeah. I was a very energetic child. I was in dance class. I was in gymnastics. And when I was at dance class, we did tap, jazz, ballet, urban movement, hip hop, contemporary. I did all of the things. And that then turned into tumbling, power tumbling. And now you see that all over the place where they like do the tumbling passes, or they're doing the tumbling passes on a trampoline, long trampoline. Loved that. Loved it. But yeah, I wanted to, cause everything is beautiful at the ballet. But my ballet teacher told me I was too thick to be a ballerina. I was like, wait, what? You don't have the body to be a ballerina. I was like, I can pirouette. I can grand plie. I can do all of these things around all of these girls. And you're telling me I can't? She would not graduate me to toe because she said that it wouldn't last. And I was like, wow, you're facilitating growth in the children of today, lady. She wasn't very nice. But yeah, I went to Kessler's Dance Studio for years on, what was that? West Texas Street in Fairfield. But then I found a really good studio. Well, actually, my mother found a really good studio in Vacaville. That's where I went to high school. And I was there for a long time. And I loved that studio. And she taught me a lot. That's when I figured out I was a power tumbler. You know, things like the balance beam. The balance beam is what ended my career. The girl before me didn't straighten. We were doing dismounts. And I was doing a aerial, what was it? Aerial half twist. And when I came out of my twist, I didn't quite leave right, but she didn't fix the mat after and I landed half on the mat, half on, half off. Completely ripped out my entire ankle. It was like dangling. I had a bruise from my baby toe all the way to my knee, up the side of my leg. Completely like separated that bad boy. My ankle was literally hanging there. I'd never felt so much pain in my life. I was on crutches for 6 months. Yeah, that ended that career. And then got to high school. That was maybe when did I do that? I would have been the year before my freshman year. No, yeah, 8th grade, 8th grade. And when I got to high school, we'll see Wood. Go figure, now I'm a Wood. And became a cheerleader. And we were competition cheerleading squad. I ended up being the captain. And we had 18 girls. I had 18 girls. And we did all the tricks and stunts. So, like, when you see those cheerleading competitions, you know, where they're throwing the girls in the air and doing all the tumbling passes. But then my co-captain didn't like me. And later found out that it was planned. They wanted me out. They injured me on purpose. Now I'd like to see either one of those girls now that I'm grown. And if I would have known at the time, we would have had an issue. But anyway, so during a practice, I was putting we called it putting a top up in a Liberty stand. And she purposefully didn't lock her knees. And to keep from falling, protected her to keep her from falling, I, with all my weight, pushed her back up and yelled at her to lock her leg. And I slipped a disc in my back. And this was during competition, as a matter of fact. So, but anyway, we finished our thing and we placed really well in our competition. But that ended my cheerleading career. That was some of the best time of my life. I loved competition gymnastics, or competition cheerleading. Yeah, loved it. Absolutely loved it. Because that was like my strength, was the power tumbling, and I was strong. I held the pull-up record at my high school for the longest. I did, what was it, 126? I think the most I did was 126 pull-ups in a row. That's all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. In a pike position. Yeah. But I can't believe now, busted bag of biscuits. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I would say, what, today? It is June. In January? No, it had to have been right around Christmas. We started eating better. Taking out refined sugar and flour, anything processed. And now I was 226. No, 225. And now I'm 177. So my husband is almost better, and we're going to get back into the gym. I don't go hardcore at the gym. I just like to walk. I have really bad allergies, so walking around outside for me is not fun because everything's in bloom and I end up sneezing and then have to change my clothes because, you know, after having 2 10-pound babies. Things are, yeah, sneeze. Achoo! Aw, dang it. Y'all women know what I'm talking about. So, and yes, I do the Kegels all the time. I think that's why it's not as bad as it could be. But, oh, let's circle back around since I am just chit-chatting and we're talking about right here. See, I'm going to play the yarn chicken. This Hippy Dippy bag with my DD bug. So you have to use a minimum of 3 colors, mixed fibers, mixed colors, rainbow. Well, the rainbow is from Mama G Gear. And then what we do is you can use, what did she say? Singles, chain, singles, and doubles. So here I have singles. I have chains and doubles for a little window row, couple little window rows right there. These are all doubles. And then the bottom I'm doing right now is the singles. So when all's said and done, it's going to fold back up like that. Because, well, this is about as big as it'll be. So it'll fold up, go around the other side. And then when this folds up, you tie on, and I do like, I'll probably do 5. And then you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then when you get to the top, then you keep going, strap, strap, strap. And then you come here, and then you go, keep going, do, 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 do. And so it makes it almost like a box bottom. That's a idea I saw off of Crochet Crowd. Okay, where's my gray? Let me get my gray. See, this was the other Hippy Dippy that I started and forgot and started using front post. And I was like, damn it. Can't use front post. I have my gray. Oh, it's over there. Hold, please. Okay, I'm back now. So I got my dark, and then I have some light gray too that I grabbed while I was over there. But I think with this one, I'll be able to finish up. But I kind of wanted it to gradiate a little bit, going from the dark to the light. So anyway, yeah. Totally forgot what I was talking about. What are you talking about, lovelies? Anybody watching any good movies? I just finished that A Court of Thorns and Roses or whatever, that Sarah Moss. Pretty good book. Pretty good book. I just missed, they were all free. The whole book series was free. Well, part of my subscription on Audible. And it ended on the 31st. I didn't get it done in time. So now I have to wait. Because my Audible, I only do one credit quarterly. Because what I do is I'll look on Audible, and if they don't have, you know, when they have something I'm interested in and I don't have a credit, I'll go to the local library website, and they have ebooks. All free. All you have to do is have a library card, and you can sign up right there. You can sign up on their website. Like ours is the Snow Isle. It's Snohomish Isle. What is the ISL? I don't know. Island something. But anyway, our Snohomish library, county library. And I'll go and I'll check there. Because Audible, they have exclusive books that are only available on Audible, so of course you're not going to be able to get those ones. But I found my favorite. It's Sansbury. What's his name? Anyway, the book series is called Helldivers. It's a post-apocalyptic, whatever, is that called, dystopian? It's like 250 years after the big one where they completely decimated the Earth's surface. And there's like mutants and genetically altered things, and it's a really, really good book. Anyway, what's his name? Salisbury something. But you'll look it up. It's called Helldivers. And there's 10 books. No, 11 books. I think book 12 is about to drop in August. Love it. And the narrator, his name is R.C. Bray. I think it's Bray. It's B-R-A-Y. R.C. Bray, I believe. And he's got this great voice. I don't know. I just could listen to him read the phone book. Do we even have phone books anymore? I got a phone book not too long ago. It was on my porch. I was like, wait, is that still even a thing? Because the 411 is, I mean, I don't think that's a thing anymore either. They took away popcorn and they took away 411. Because nobody has landlines anymore. It's all cell phones, and you can't, I don't know if that, is there a cell phone directory? Let's see. All right, there, I got to the end. And let me see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want at least 5. That is so good. Black Rifle, I think today is, I don't think it's the Silencer Smooth. I believe that is calf. And I put a little bit that Califia almond creamer. I get that one because it's only 20 calories. If I'm going to use, I just use a smidge just for that vanilla flavor. And so I don't have to add any sugar. Because I use sugar in the raw, Terminato sugar, and no refined white sugar. And so every once in a while, I'll just use just a little bit of that, and then just a little splash of unsweetened regular almond milk. It's like I'm making my home, like a little homemade creamer. But I didn't use cinnamon today. It's just vanilla. Vanilla. And I was saying the last sit and stitch with me. Sit and stitch with me, my friends. That's the come away with me melody. Come away with me. I miss Nora Jones. You guys remember Nora Jones? I loved her. And Jewel, that was my jam. And Dido, you all remember Dido? But Eminem made her popular because of that song. But that was a morbid song about the fan writing him a letter and killed his girlfriend because he wouldn't write him back. See how crazy fans can get? get the paparazzi and the what is that? The celebrity stalker. I'm like, oh my gosh. It happens though. Oh, what? I was just going to tell you something. Oh, anyway, I was talking about, I squirreled, y'all. It happens. And I know everybody's yelling at me, telling me what I was talking about. I forgot. It's almost 7 now. And let's see. I was gonna say something cool too. I can't even remember. But I've been enjoying everybody coming by and letting me know that they like this kind of content. I keep saying what is that? Bum 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 bum. I want to go to a concert. I need to see some live music. I'd love to go see a good show. And we've got like all of the casinos up here. Muckleshoot, Joseph. Muckleshoot is right there. I got Muckleteo is right here. What is it? Black Oak something? All the reservation things are all over the place. And, oh, there's my Laura. Yes. Make all of the things, sister. My Laura Twisted Stitches. She's helping me get my recipe for the macaque chet. And I told her, just do you, boo. Throw little Laura on it. And I know she's being respectful of not altering my pattern, but that was almost 4 years ago. My channel was brand new, and I did a live tutorial of my mother's tribute shawl hug. And I did the video tutorial live. It's in 2 parts. Yeah, and at the end, I think I was having problems. I kept losing connection or something. And so I didn't really get to do the final rows. And then I ran out of the yarn, the blue yarn. So I had to cut it short. But I'm going to revisit. I think, see, June and July are pretty busy. I've got to get the Scandalous Cardi finished. That one, I just redid the sleeve, and it looks like I've got the dimensions going now, and I've started the body. And I'll record a little bit of that. And I recorded the first one. At first, I was like, I'm not putting that up. No one's going to watch that. It was just me crocheting, watching Billy the Crafty Floridian. But I sped it up and quieted it and put music. But I know you guys would prefer if I sat here and kind of like had conversations and stuff, not just to watch me stitch really, really fast. And make sure that's, and when you're working with all these, so you can see how all these yarns are very different. There's a little strand in there. And so when I pull them out of the skeins, I kind of do this with my hand, holding Tasika's right there, and then pull them. And just pull a little bit, and then see. Are you gonna do me dirty again? It's gonna do me dirty again. That's why, one of the reasons why I hate center pulling. Yarn barf. Hate center pulling. But with these big skeins, really don't have a choice. My very best Artawell yarn genie will not, it'll barely hold. It won't do a 10 ouncer. That's these big like mega ball things. But, all right, I think I have one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm gonna do 10. Because I want it to kind of come up the sides. Yeah, I want it to come up the sides. We're getting close. We're getting close. Oh, Hello, hello, hello. I see you like bombing me, my love. That's the best. I'm sitting there and I say bling, 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 bling. It's like my stuff. Make me feel importante. I have been neglecting my Instagram though. I usually use Instagram just for like posting pictures. And I've been using my community tab. I personally really dislike the book. And so you guys will see stuff posted from me on the book. But that's just because my Instagram cross posts. When I post on Instagram, it posts on my Facebook. And I really just go onto Facebook to like post in Juan the Arnatic group and Seta. I need to get over and do my Setterloo. Seta's doing a crochet along right now too. She's making a blankie. And in fact, I was watching her and I decided to hit play. So I had to push pause. I had to push a pause. My Seta. I love Seta. You guys, if you guys don't know Seta, that's Seta's place. S-E-T-T-A. Miss Cosetta. She just got married and I love it. My husband. What had happened was I slipped and fell and put a ring on it. But they are absolutely adorable. I love Seta. She's a doll. I would love to meet her in person one day. You know how you have those certain people in this community you'd love to meet in person. I've met a bunch when we spent a week in Florida at Billy's house, Crafty Floridian. We were Billy's Beaches. There's another one this year in October, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. My auntie is coming from, well, she's really my cousin, but I call her my auntie because her and my mom, my Aunt Diane and my mom, my Aunt Diane, my Aunt Doe, and my mom, they grew up like sisters, but they're cousins. But my Aunt Doe is from Morgan Hill, and my Aunt Diane is in Florida, Hudson, Florida, and she's coming for my aunt. Again, I'm just gonna call them my aunts. My Aunt Dolores's birthday, and so my mommy wants to go see them, and so I'm gonna take her down there. I'm gonna go to California the beginning of October. I'm hoping I can pull it off that my entire family can go, but dang, I'm gonna have to take a third job. Hopefully, the channel will help that because I have some things I need to do in Cali for the channel too. So I'm really hoping. I haven't seen my aunties. They've never met my children. Oh wait, no, my Aunt Diane and my Aunt Doe, they met Lexi, but Lexi's 29. Well, she'll be 29 this year. She was an infant. But I mean, I grew up with them when I was young, but you know, it happens. We drift apart. But I really, really want to make that happen. I want my husband to go. My husband's met Diane, and unfortunately, we lost my Uncle Don just a couple years back. And they were married for 60-some years, man. They've been like lifetime goals right there. And in fact, my Uncle Don and my dad were in the military together, and that's how my mom met my dad. Was they went to an officers club. What is it? The dance when they go to the officers club. Because my uncle, he trained the pilots how to fly the aeroplanes, and my daddy, in fact, I believe that they start out working at Kaiser Steel in Napa, Sonoma. They were iron workers, metal workers. I think that's where that's where my dad started. Maybe I'm getting stories mixed up. But anyway, my dad was a welder, and he worked at Travis Air Force Base and actually led the metal material and built the C5 hangars. I was a baby. I was I mean, that might have, did it start before I was born? Well, I was born in 74. I think those C5 hangars started in the 80s. But yeah, so my daddy was a welder and a woodworker. In fact, y'all have seen, so you see these photos that are up here? Those frames my daddy made. He custom made those frames for those. Those are my goddesses. It was a calendar. And in fact, Lexi found the artist and she has a new calendar and that's what I got going right now. But they're the goddesses. And I'll show you guys those a little later. I'll get up and close and personal and show you my goddesses. But, yeah, so anyway, but then they were in the military. And then my dad was civil service for 30 years and ran metal material. And then he retired and moved back to West Virginia where he lived when he passed. And that was in 2010. March of 2010. Can't believe it's been 14 years. That's crazy. But yeah, he had a massive heart attack. He was supposed to be resting and he was cutting down a peach tree. There was a dead tree, then he had to cut it up. Or no, it had fallen and he had to cut it up. And my stepmom found him. It looked like he was trying to get out of his work clothes. Still, like, that's something I can't even imagine. That'd be terrible. But that's my mama, Clara. She's still in West Virginia. She's in Wheeling. And I try to check on her regularly. Her sister's with her, and so she's not alone. She doesn't live alone. Yeah, so they're still back in Wheeling. That's why y'all hear me say things like Worsher. That's my dad. That's my papa. My pop. My pap. My pap Diddy. Some of those little sayings come from my dad. My dad was crazy just like me. Constantly making little noisy outbursts. He used to do this thing. I've talked about it before, and every once in a while I can reproduce it. But it's a hum and a whistle at the same time. And if I try, I can't. But he would whistle and hum at the same time. And he would sing songs. And yeah, but the crazy outbursts, the making noises and being silly, that's my dad. And he was a dancer. He taught country line dancing. And I used to love that. We'd go up to the church, St. Mary's Church in Vacaville, where he built a bunch of oh my gosh. And the other thing was he did woodworking, like I was saying. And he used to do the pews and anything wood that needed restored in the church he would do, and would make, you know, the benches, you know, where people would put the little plaque in memory of and stuff. And he would build benches, the really beautiful, custom, intricate benches. But we'd go up there once a week, and just so I could see my dad. And Clara would be there too. She was his dance partner. And they teach us country dancing. It wasn't just country line dancing, because he taught us two-step too. And that was one of the funnest things at my wedding, when I got to two-step with my daddy. 14 years and I'll still grab you by the short hairs. I miss that man more than life itself. I miss that man. My daddy. James, and he went by Jimmy. But he was a 6'2". Was he? My brother's 6'4" and my dad was 6'2". Blonde hair, blue eye. Yeah, I miss my daddy. But, all right, well, coming up on the hour, guys. That seems like that is the sweet spot for YouTube. Anything over an hour, and it takes 2 days to upload. And, but, yeah, this was fun. I wish, you know, I did this more, because I normally just sit here and do this and have my coffee and catch up on videos. I usually watch Nanner. She's Got Yarn right now. Because her stuff a lot of time uploads overnight, but I know she's still in South Carolina with Uncle Greg. And whoa, Nanner, Uncle Greg's daughter, would you say her name's April? Whoo, she beautiful. Jan pumped one out, boy. That is a beautiful child right there. And I think it was her birthday or her son's birthday. It was a happy birthday, whoever it was. And got to see the quacks. Yeah. All right. So there it is. I think this will be an hour. All right. So you guys make beautiful things. I will see you later around the YouTube streets. And Wednesday, lots of Whip Wednesdays coming out. So go show your love. Hit the thummies and leave comments. Those always really help. See, I have agoraphobia. I don't give two stitches about it, but I know it does help. And now I'm monetized. I gotta care. So yeah, hey, hit those things, Fonzies. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Bye. Beautiful things, all of them. Make them. I insist.